Hey friends, Patty with Get Personal Patty. And I know I have not done a plan with me video this week. I didn't do a weekly check-in from last week, so I apologize. But now I am ready to share all the great details, or gory, whatever they may be. So this is my Leverage Planner. This is the new version for 21-22. I took this and I turned it into my overall financial picture of both my joint account. The joint account pays all our fixed bills for our house, our mortgage, gas, electric. We just went solar, so that comes out of there. And any fixed incomes, the cable bill. Trying to think. Some of the credit card payments come out of there, depending. But that comes. I detail that in the budget by paycheck workbook, the big one. This one right here. Okay, but for my personal money, I say personal, but really it really isn't, right? Because I'm married. I use the budget by paycheck box set, and I will have a update for you there as well. So I wanted to show you my weekly check-in from last Friday. I get paid Friday to Thursday. So if you've been watching, even if you haven't been watching my channel, I had a full-time job. I worked there for almost 5 years, and at the end, it wasn't pretty. So I decided for my own peace of mind, I was going to leave and get another job. So I'm working at a part-time job with benefits. So I get health insurance at 25 hours a week. So I have that income that gets paid every 2 weeks. And then I also do another part-time job, clerical administrative assistant, and that gets paid weekly. And that's not that many hours. I think last week it was like 14. I think this week it might be just 13. But you know what? It's a little bit of money that'll help me. My paychecks, both of them, really pay the credit cards, and they pay any variable expenses and sinking funds. Some days, some months, I should say, I have a lot of sinking funds, and others, I concentrate usually on anywhere from 3 to 5. And I do a little bit of challenges every month. Like I do a word challenge, and I do a monthly challenge. So from January to December, January was $10, February is $20, March is $30. You get it. So September was $90, October will be $100. And then those funds, I'm gonna put at the end of the year, put it in my savings account, and that'll be that. So I'm only doing these challenges to have, I save them every month, and then at the end of the year, I really just deposit in my savings account. You know, it just makes me happy just to have a little extra money, and I do well with the challenges. So this is my September calendar. So what I do is every time we spend money, either out of the joint account or my personal, I use these little stickers here, the budget stickers that I got from Cara Jo Plans. Check them out. Check her out on Etsy. And I just do it from week to week. So I set up Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on my calendar because I get paid Fridays. So my week runs from Friday to Thursday. I love doing this. If you haven't done that from what your paychecks are, I highly recommend it. It is so much easier to come here and, so this last week you can see what is coming out. The green is fixed. So it just makes it a lot easier. So last week was the 17th to the 23rd. And you can see the 17th, I had a paycheck from one of my part-time jobs. And I think this one was my last paycheck, I think, from my full-time job. But, okay, so I had a plumbing bill due and half a car payment due. Oops, sorry, you can't see that. Then I paid some credit card, and then we had dinner out on Saturday, which was $51.85. Then on Sunday we had lunch for $13, breakfast for $17, And then so it color coordinates with my little key down below here of where we spent. I think that last week was definitely a less spending week than, like, as you can see, the previous week. So that's kind of, I like doing it like this. It's so much easier to look at what you spent. Household, we spent $58.87. There was a no spend on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, I put $20 of gas in my Jeep. And then I got some treats out to dinner with some people. So I got some treats for work for $31. And then on Thursday, which really it's coming out today, but our solar bill came out for $160. I think in between there, I need to add a. I put more gas in the car, believe it or not. I think, I got a Jeep and I am driving a little bit more for my jobs. So that is definitely why. So I put another $25 of gas in the Jeep yesterday. But I'm going to count it on the calendar as of today because that's when it's coming out. So then I just put this on today. 25. And we did not go out to eat yesterday. Today is Aldi's. We'll go to Aldi's for our groceries. So we'll put that sticker of what that will cost. Sometimes, if I'm kind of noticing, if I don't use cash, if I use it from the cash envelopes, sometimes I'll put it in here and sometimes I won't. I'm looking to see. Last week I know we went for groceries, so I don't think it's here. But I do keep it when I do my check-in. So I think I'm using this more so if we debit, but not really because these were cash. But okay, no big deal. So but that's what I mean. You can go back and you can say, okay, you did go for groceries last week. I think it was Saturday. So how much did you spend? And then you can just put your little sticker there. And I mean, I like doing it here, but the most important part is the weekly check-in. And so what I've done is I've gone to these pages. So here I still put some decoration and kind of just put my overall financial picture of what's coming up on these pages, or I put groceries and meal plan ideas so we know what we're actually buying from the store. But I created these pages. So I put this one on this and I just use double-sided tape and I stick it down and I put some mini financial goals on this page for the week that's coming. And then I break down our income, our expenses from our cash envelopes. This was actually the week of 9/10 to 9/16. So groceries, we budgeted $40. It was actually $35. Plus we debited $13.87. But for the month, so I'm trying to keep a monthly tally as well, so that I can go back to this page. It seems like a little back and forth, but it really isn't. So this is where I put our complete budget. So I want to keep tabs on how much we said we were going to do. So for the month of September, we said groceries we would spend $250, dine out $300. So I want to stay within those perimeters because that's what we actually budgeted for. Even if we get extra income, which this week we are going to, it doesn't matter. We said we want to stick to a budget so that we can move forward and be intentional with our money. So 9/10 to 9/16, our groceries already for the month was $101.87. Now, if people might say, wow, that's really cheap on your groceries. We go to Aldi's weekly. Sometimes we go to Walmart. And we do Butcher Box quarterly. So we get all our meats from Butcher Box. So that's not included in this groceries. When we do that, when we go to Butcher Box or we go to BJ's, then we count that as a special grocery item for that week. And we budget for it. So this groceries is really just salads, chips for grace, milk, if we ham, deli meat for lunches. It's really just groceries. So then dine out that week we budgeted $40. We obviously spent $40. We always spend our dine out money. That's why I say, of course. And then we debited $28 and $30. And by the end of the 9/16, we're already at $201 We said we were not going to spend more than $300. We need to stick to that budget. Extra childcare, I also track. And then me personally, 910 to 916, I spent 99. But I don't think this week I spent any. Oh, there might have been an Etsy in there. Because I did, yes, there was an Etsy. Because I'll show you some stickers that I got from Sarah Marie Stickers. Very pretty. Okay, so this was week 4. Now, I usually carry over the last check to the next month, but I'm not going to do that in September because it really rounds up, today's checks really rounds up the month. And there was a little extra income that came in. Not a little, a lot of income that came in, and I really just want to make sure that that's budgeted intentionally. And I'll talk about that in my next video, but I that is one thing I'm trying to do in 2021, which I've done all the way up to here in September, and just really been intentional with my money. Whether I miscellaneous income of $3,000 comes in or $300, it doesn't mean that gives us freedom to run out and blow our budget. And that's how I feel. So we're doing a great job being intentional. So week 4 was 917 to 923. My income total, so I had a payout, my one part-time job, the tax credit rollover was $100, rolled over some cash for something, and then our joint rollover was $160. So our total for this past week, we had $3,020. So cash envelopes, which is the first things that I really do, pay attention to. And it's always usually these 5 things. I mean, my husband gets $20. I don't care where he spends it. So I obviously I don't put anything for rollover because I don't know where he spends it. But groceries, we had, we must have had a rollover. So we had $90 budgeted, and we spent $68. So our monthly is $217 already, and we have a rollover of $22 going into starting today. Dine out, we budgeted $50. We're at $199 for the month. We spent $50, so we're at $249. So we have one more week left, and you know what? It's $51 because that's what we said we were going to spend, was less than $300. And I'm glad I saw this amount because I'm going to put that already right now, so I know. And I actually only am budgeting $50 anyways. But, so budgeted, I'm going to put monthly right here. We are at $249. So we can spend $51. That's it. We want to stay under that $300 amount. That's what we're going to do. And it doesn't matter if we got extra money in. We need to stick to the budget. Extra childcare, we rolled over $25. This was last week from 917 to 923. We only spent $25. So we're... Yeah, okay. No, that's right. Okay. We rolled over $25. We didn't add any. So we did spend the $25. Personally, I originally said we were going to get $25 each, but we got $20. And then obviously there's no rollover. And then I just put our fixed incomes in income, and it's kind of everywhere else, but I just put it here of what we spent so we can go back if we wanted to and look at exactly where we spent the money. Amazon credit card got $50. There was a plumbing issue that we had to pay. My husband's credit card got $75. I did upgrade my Jeep, so right there was $1,500. I did a pup box for Max, that was $16. Gas, $20. Dine out debit, we $51.85. I don't know if that's included in that. I don't know, I'll have to look. Household, we went to Walmart and Family Dollar, was $58. Jeep gas was $20. Treats, $31.03. And then that Sonova was $160. And then I do sinking funds as well. I do have debt, but I do want to do my sinking funds as well. And again, it's a concentration of what I want to do in that particular week or month. I usually do it by the month. So Allie is just a household automatic transfer of $20. I do $25 a week to my emergency fund, and then $10 a week to Christmas 21. So that's an automatic transfer of 35. So now where I don't have that automatically being transferred, every week I need to transfer it. And that's okay because I really like keeping that money like that. September monthly challenge was another 20. Landscaping, we have a big landscaping project coming up, so we really need to find some money to do that. But I did not put any aside last week. My word of the month was change. I owed it $27, and then I didn't have money for any of these IOUs or, I wanted to go back to my 5 sinking funds at $5 a piece. I did not do that. We're traveling to New York in November, and I wanted to put money in that. I did not do that, but that's okay. In October, my concentration of sinking funds will be this New York travel because we're going to do that in November. And maybe that's it. Maybe that and a pet envelope. So that is my weekly check-in. And you know what? It is what it is. I'm happy with doing it this way. This big financial picture of seeing everything that we spent in one place from 2 different books is how I do it. I really enjoy it because I find that this is my hobby and it relaxes me. So, come back on Saturday or Sunday and see my, probably Saturday, see my budgeting by paycheck on the money that I received today. And just as a sidebar, I got this from Sarah Marie Stickers on Etsy. This was her mystery kit. And it's so pretty, isn't it? The pretty lilac purple colors. So go check out Sarah Marie on Etsy. Okay, thanks for watching, people, and have a good day. Remember, intentional spending.